Hi guys, and welcome to our latest video. Now you're never going to guess where we are, and you're never ever going to guess what happened to us on the way here.
We have a little accident on the way. At the moment we're in Townsville.
Yes, we're in Townsville. We're okay, so I'm okay, Shirley's okay, Bertie's okay. However, the car and the caravan are not okay.
I don't like the car anyway. So we're getting a new car and a new caravan. Yay!
So we're not stopping now. We're continuing with the adventure. We're just going to take you on a little bit of a roller coaster ride the last 6 or 7 weeks from Tibooburra to Townsville. So when we last left you, we were in Tibooburra. The plan was we were going to make our way to Innaminka and then around the Flinders Ranges south up to Uluru, check out Ayers Rock, and then make our way up towards Darwin. Instead, we headed north. We were going to go to Darwin and then had a change in plans and then went to Townsville. And on the way to Townsville, we had the incident.
Yes.
So sit down, grab a drink, and enjoy some of our adventures from the last few weeks. Our first big landmark, I guess, Cameron's Corner. So this is where New South Wales, Queensland and South Australia meet. Corner, all 3 states. There's a few others around the country, obviously, where other states meet, and we'll try and do a few of those over the next year or 2 or 3. But this is our first. Oh my God, the flies are bad here.
Crazy.
Crazy flies. In case of a breakdown or becoming stranded, never leave your vehicle.
Yep.
Never, never, never. This is where people get properly lost and properly die, as opposed to just stranded. Isn't it? This is a good example of why it's always important to check with the locals. So the sign says from here to Merty, the road is closed, but that's where we want to go because we're then going to go from there to Innaminka. We've checked with the people in the local store, the Cameron Corner, and they say they know it is open, and they know that from the government website, so it's confirmed. We're going to go through there anyway. I know the sign says closed, but apparently the signs here have lost connection to the satellite, so they can't update themselves. So we've checked, it is safe, and we're going on. Let's go!
Yay!
Oh look, oh my God, look at what's coming.
Whoa, look at this.
Biggest caravan.
Beautiful, look at that.
If they can go through there, we can go through there.
Say hello. This is our Merty free campsite. Okay, we arrived yesterday and it's totally beautiful and no one here. So, and the track to get to this spot is very rough. and see the mud here. Oh goodness me, definitely need a bit of washing. But the sunset was beautiful, and today we're heading to Innaminka, then detours. So it's lovely, lovely. Look at that. But when you come in, take it easy on the road. There's been some holes and crack, and a few big crack on the road. So just take your time, don't rush.
So this road we're on here, this is the old Strzelecki track. We know it's open because we have been assured of that, but as you can see, lots of it are still wet and boggy and impassable. So we keep on having to do these little detours off to the right, off to the left, these little very slow tracks to get around those muddy bits. So some parts you can do 60, 70, 80 k's an hour. This little bit here we're down to 14. So you just got to remember, drive to the conditions. Don't try and get through, don't be the hero. If you drive in that mud on the left, you're going to get stuck and you could be there for ages. It's very hard to get out.
Yes, I think this is the number three flooded area section in the row. So yeah, it's full of mud.
All you got to do is take it easy, let the car and the caravan, the suspension and the tires do their job, and you have no problem. Nice and slow, you're going to get through. Even in a big Land Cruiser, even with a big caravan, big enough, no problems at all.
Hi, this is so good. Keep them away. Just want to let you guys know that we're stuck. Let's have a look. So we thought that we can come through, but stuck. You see so much mud in here. And we try to maybe put max track. Slippery. It slipped. Back? Yeah. You need to dig those sand out.
I'm very experienced.
I thought you've been there. Still more experienced than me. but it's just finally. Here we go.
A bit more excitement than I was wanting, but we're through, we're out. There you go, max tracks.
Okay, let's have a look, see what Mark is doing. All I hear was he's calling me. What is he doing? What are you doing?
I threw this in the water to wash it,
Yeah?
and then this slipped out of my part. I had to go in the water swimming to get it back.
Oh my goodness, darling.
I'm all wet, but it's working.
I told you.
I know you told me.
Careful, don't put it in the water, it will disappear.
Nice and clean now. Thank you.
Oh God.
Can you bring me the next max track?
Oh, yes.
We've just spent a couple of nights here at the Dig Tree just north of Innaminka. Now, if you don't know the story about the Dig Tree and Burke and Wills, I think it's worth retelling because when I heard about it, it just blew me away. Behind me is the Dig Tree, just through these other trees. Back in 1860, Burke and Wills and a party of men, camels and horses left Melbourne. There's about 20 tons of food and equipment, 20 or 30 camels, a bunch of horses, and they walked their way, rode their way slowly, exploring up to this point. Took them about 2 or 3 months. Some of the facts are going to be wrong, but bear with me. And here they thought there's got to be something to the north of here. And Burke and Wills and 2 others set off with about 5 or 6 camels, 1 horse, and they headed north. They walked and rode about 1,600 kilometers due north up to the Gulf of Carpentaria. They weren't actually able to get to the water. It was too many mangroves and swamps, and so it was impassable, but they got close. It took them 2 months, 1,600 kilometers or so. They turned around 2 months back, 1,600 kilometers again, and they got back to here. I don't know how they found their way back to here because everything looks the same. They've been traveling for almost 4 months, and somehow they found their way back to this spot in the middle of, we are getting to the middle of nowhere now. They told the other people in the party that were camped here to wait for 3 months, and then after 3 months to head back towards Melbourne. The guys actually stayed for the full 4 months, and they left at 9 o'clock in the morning on one day back in 1861. At 7 o'clock that evening, Burke and Wills and the last remaining guy of their party turned up here. They missed them by 9-10 hours. Wasn't all bad though. The people who had been here, they left some food and provisions and supplies, dug a hole, they put stuff in a box, and on the tree they carved the words dig, so that Burke and Wills, whoever returned, would know that there was things underneath the tree. So Burke and Wills and the other guy, they got back here, they saw the sign. I really do not know how they found this place. This is just navigation. The navigation skills that these guys had was just insane. Remember, 3,000 odd kilometers round trip, 4 months, and they found their way back to this place. So they dug the food up and decided they were going to try and make their way back to Melbourne as well. They put everything back as they found it and then headed off. One of the guys from the original party came back a week or 2 later to see if Burke and Wills somehow had come back, and they looked around and went, no, everything's how we left it, and they headed off again. It wasn't the best of endings, but the fact that they got from here up to the top and made their way back here in 4 months, partly on foot, I think it's just insane. Good morning, everybody. I don't know if this is going to even get used in the video, but I had an epiphany last night. I don't like this. It's too cold. I haven't told Shirley this yet, so I'll have a discussion with her over coffee and breakfast, and we'll see what she thinks as well. But I woke up this morning, I thought, you know what, I'd really like to have a remote control for the diesel heater. And I thought, what am I doing? Why are we so cold? Watching videos on YouTube of other people we like watching, and they're all in the sun, they're all wearing t-shirts, no shirts. They're all frolicking in the oceans. And I thought we should be doing that. So I'm going to suggest to Shirley that we just head north. We're here at Innaminka, the dig tree, and a couple of days will get us up towards Darwin. I don't know yet if we're going to go to Darwin or maybe just go straight towards Cape York. I think that's the right time of year to be going to either of those two places, and we'll see what happens next. So I just thought I'd do a little one-on-one, or one-on however many personal video blog, and tell you my thoughts. So it's so cold. It's really hard sometimes to explain to people just how big things are in Australia. So here we are, Queensland. There's a cattle station here. Look how big this is. Five and a half thousand acres. No, 5,500 square kilometers. Just wow, mind blown. We're driving in Queensland, and a lot of the roads which are sealed are only one lane like this, very narrow. One car, one vehicle, one truck, that's fine. As soon as there's something bigger comes along, you've got to get off the road. So that was a truck, could have been a road train, could have been 3 trailers long, 4 trailers long. You have to get off the road, get out of their way. If it had been another car or another car on Caravan, we might have both just put 2 wheels on the road, 2 wheels off the road and gone past. But the rule is, if it's a truck, if it's a road train, get off the road and give them some space. Okay, so have a look at these roads. All right, here goes nothing. So, I've been told, second gear, 4-wheel drive, keep it steady, go through the center.
Let's go.
Here goes nothing. Second gear, in the center. Oh my God, I don't like this. Oh, it's not so bad.
Yes.
happy not to get bogged twice in 1 week. Camel, 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 camel.
Oh yeah, they all have a tag on the here. That belongs to
It's coming, it's coming. Can we get out, say hello?
No, you go.
Oh, God, that'd be scary. It's hard to describe just how much nothing there is going on here. As far as the eye can see, almost no features. This is green because it's been so much rain. Most of the time it's dry and brown. Can you imagine walking through this with a few camels and a horse and on foot for week after week after week, month after month after month, like those early explorers did? Wow.
Hello. You're so pretty.
Gotta be honest, this is not the video I thought I was ever going to have to make. I certainly don't want to make it, but here we are. Over the weekend we had an accident. We're okay, so Shirley's okay, I'm okay, Bertie's okay, we are okay. However, the car and the caravan are not okay. Definitely not okay. We're at Julia Creek. We were about 20 k's out of town. Hit a bump. Caravan started to wiggle and wag the tail, as it were, and it got out of control, couldn't recover. Caravan rolled, put us on the side of the car. Mess. And I think everything's a write-off. The car's a write-off, the caravan's definitely a write-off, but we're not a write-off. So we are now planning to go to Townsville, regroup, lick our wound, try and feel a bit better about ourselves, and buy another car and buy another caravan and carry on our way. So watch this space for some new adventures, some new videos. Okay, bye for now. One of the key things we've taken from this is how lovely the people are up here in far north Queensland. When we had the accident, the people in Julia Creek where it happened were fantastic. They took us in, they helped us here, they helped us there. So supportive. All the rescue services, so nice to deal with. I had to hitch from Julia Creek to Townsville, 650 odd kilometres or so, because I had to go and get a hire car, come back to get Shirley and Bertie, and then back to Townsville again. So I had a very interesting 24 hours that hitchhiking. I started off with a Nigerian priest. He was on his way doing the rounds of Sunday masses, and he gave me the first lift, about an hour and a half. Then I had a guy with a horse float. He was doing mustering of cattle with a group of 10, 20, 30 other people in his team. Then I had to overnight somewhere. And this guy called me up, a truck driver. He'd seen my little call for help on the local Facebook page. And he said, "Oh, I can take you to Townsville in the morning." So I said, "Thank you so much." Turns out he drove half an hour up to meet me, picked me up back to his road train. I got to have a ride in a road train. That was kind of exciting. Took me to Townsville. About half an hour outside of Townsville, he calls up his nephew and says, "Come out and pick Mark up and then take him to the airport or wherever he wants to go." So this guy drove out, picked me up, took me into town, and I got the hire car. And then I had to do a 7 or 8 hour drive back to Julia Creek to pick Shirley up. We salvaged as much as we could, and then we had another 7 or 8 hour drive back to Townsville. And the people here are so lovely.
Yes, absolutely. Short drive where is the motel that we're staying in the Strand. They're absolutely amazing. We call them because we have Bertie, we have a dog, so we have to call the pet-friendly motel, and not many around, and most of them are fully booked, totally fully booked.
Yeah, what we didn't realise, it's coming into peak season here in Townsville and far north Queensland, so everything is booked and booked and booked out.
Yes, and they are able to check us in after hours, and we stay here for 3 weeks. Is because they have to, even though they're pet, they're so pet, and they just move us to one room, and then 2 days later move out to other one, and it's just so good. They're just amazing. Yeah,
they've taken us in under their wing and helping us get through this. So it was a bit traumatic at the time. I think for the first week we were in a bit of a state of shock.
Yeah, we were still shocked.
But we have decided to get another car, get another caravan, and carry on with adventure. So I'm hoping we're not going to have any more adventures quite that exciting. That's enough for one lifetime for sure. But we are going to have some different adventures for certain. And I would like you to come along for the ride. Okay, until then, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always. Leave a comment. That's it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, bye for now.
Bye.